Training camp season is technically over, but we're going to take a look at today's practice of the Cleveland Browns because we're on Shedeur Sanders' watch, and he's back. And we got to take a look at what he's doing on the field. Before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We watch what your players are doing behind the scenes at practice, rookie camp, OTAs, minicamp, training camp, practices throughout the season if we can get them, especially guys coming back from injury. It's all right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. We've been in Shedeur Sanders' watch all off season long, from rookie camp till now, to the future. We're watching all the reps. I got almost 2.5 minutes here. We're going to loop this and keep talking ball. These are fresh clips, hot off the press. No 11 versus 11 or even 7 versus 7 here. Just got back from the gym. My mouth is dry, so bear with me on my commentary today. But once I got back, I knew how to get this video out. He's looking good. He's looking healthy. There's a pretty ball in this montage he made. Looked like he's stretching it out there. A lot of times I'm sore coming back from a little injury or something like that. I'm always testing it after every movement. I understand, putting myself in his shoes. This one's from Cameron Justice. This is going to go over a lot of his clips. A lot of individual drills and all that. But the thing is, Shedeur Sanders is back. We got to see what they're going to say about the preseason game. It'll probably come out while I'm posting it up on YouTube. That's usually how things work with the numbers and stuff. All in all, I'm not seeing any flinching. I'm not seeing any of that. Looks like we're back ready to rock and roll. That's looking solid. There's Kenny Pickett there. There's Flacco. They all got a good rapport, looks like. That's solid to see. There's Gabriel off to himself a little bit. Don't know if that means anything. Probably not. Maybe so. I don't know. I just called that out. That was just a little 2-second glimpse. Stepping up. Getting it. I mean, pitch and catch. We're getting the pitch and catch clips. Throw down there. Looking solid. Gabriel was in that clip as well. Another one downfield. Throwing another one. Looking solid. Here's the cinematic clip from the Browns. Bam. This is the one they allowed us to see from the competitive reps. 7v7, 11v11. And this one was from ESPN Cleveland. They had the same clip. They're showing that off. And looking at Shedeur Sanders and his situation here with the Cleveland Browns. Recapping, Stefanski said they're not keeping 4 quarterbacks. I showed you the video clip of him saying that a few days ago. I think to contradict that is I don't 100% trust these coaches, so they might try to figure it out. They might, I don't know. But they did say, or he did say, point blank, the last video I did on Shedeur, they're not keeping 4 quarterbacks. Flacco's the starter. We knew that was going to happen with how they were managing Flacco, his reps, time off, and all that. The question is, who's going to be the QB2? From what I'm gathering from all the radio shows, from my gut reaction, is they're going to covet Kenny Pickett. They're going to, whether we like it or not, whether you believe it's the right answer or not, they're going to covet Kenny Pickett. Like, I believe that's going to be their QB2. And that's what I've read or heard from anything I can get my hands on, really. And I could definitely see them doing that because of how they react to everything. This is a coaching staff that does not move quickly with their talent. Do I agree with that? No. He hasn't really been out there. Just hasn't been. Shedeur Sanders has been playing well. And Gabriel played well in the preseason game. And honestly, baseline, like, is Kenny Pickett even better than Gabriel? Like, Shedeur Sanders' worst day is probably better than Kenny Pickett. And he's better than Kenny Pickett. We know this. We've seen this in the league. Both these quarterbacks have proved that. Like there's no reason to keep him. There's no reason to have him. There's no reason. That's the thing about Kenny Pickett. And it's not like I'm biased. It's like I called this out years ago during the draft process that he wasn't going to pan out. It was a weak quarterback class. I didn't have him as my QB1 in that class. I didn't like that quarterback class. Knew he was overdrafted off the rip. A lot of times we'll talk about other players. We'll be making jokes about Kenny Pickett. He's been a laughing stock on the channel for years. And this ain't a Browns channel. And I like training camps, practice, watching things materialize with these teams. And Kenny Pickett's just been a joke by proxy on this channel because he's Kenny Pickett. And it can't be biased if I've been right off the rip. It's not like all of a sudden I came to this conclusion. He's got to prove me wrong, and he's not going to prove me wrong. Kenny Pickett's not going to come out and lead the Browns to the playoffs. Nobody's ever said that. Kenny Pickett's going to come out and lead the Browns to the playoffs. No one said that at all. Dude's got to wear 2 gloves. His hands are too small. No one's ever said that. Now, Sanders needs a better shot. He needs a better shot than this. He needs opportunity. And the thing is, they got him on a day 3 contract. Like, if he does hit to that upside, like he's looking like that every day in practice. If he wasn't going wire to wire from rookie camp, OTAs, minicamp till now, looking good in practice with everything we've seen and had that good run in the preseason game against Carolina, like if he's had even 1 out every 3 practices and it was turning out bad. He's throwing picks, 40-50% completion rate, 54% like Gabriel, like that, with the 3s and 2s, then okay, I get it. But we're rocking 70-80% completion rates. Rarely threw any picks over the last 5 months. Rarely threw any picks, and some of them weren't even on him. Just rarely having any mistakes. That's the thing about that. Like, you have a guy that was touted to go in the first round, falls to the 5th for whatever reason that they want to call it, but does fall to the 5th, and then you get him here in camp and goes wire to wire with you. Instead of leveling up, testing him to see what you got out of him, at least doing that, you're keeping this weird 4-way quarterback battle. Like people are calling him the start and all that. I just would like to know what's under the hood more at the NFL level. Like, give him a shot more. Like, Gabriel's getting all these opportunities with the ones. Gabriel comes out 2 turnovers in the preseason game. He looks okay. He looks good for Gabriel. But it also looks more like his ceiling. Not as good in the red zone. Again, also had some ones on the offensive line. You had Tillman out there. Deontay Johnson with that. Deontay Johnson was his wide receiver 1 with Shedeur when he was out there in preseason. You can say it was against the Eagles, but the Panthers defense was playing rock solid during that preseason game. That second drive on Shedeur, they did that end around for no reason. And now he's dealing with long distances, downs and distances. On second long, then they're running up the gut the next play, like right up the middle when they've been stuffing it. Now you got 3rd and long. Like, the thing is, he's been cashing everything that's come his way. So what I'm guessing here is Flacco's going to be the guy. We'll see how he handles it. Flacco's been playing good, actually, in practice. Like, his completion rate's fine. He's been looking solid. He's been stacking days. And he could exceed expectations. He could. He's done it before with the Browns. He could definitely do that. And if that happens, and we're deep into the season, and even the Browns are so-so, but this coaching staff, they're not going to move fast, so they're not going to move off of him, then it is what it is. But if he starts playing bad, which is also in the realm of possibilities with him because he'll go and runs and throw him picks because he's Flacco and that's what he does, they're going to see what they got in Pickett. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Now with Shedeur, I think the best move for him is going to another team. And like I've been saying, this is his audition for another team. Like, I just don't see this coaching staff moving fast enough with their talent. I just don't see that happening. And we've seen that so far. And nothing's going to change unless something changes methodically. And it's not changing. So his best move is go to another team. You look at the Saints, that's a wreck. You look at the Colts, that's a wreck. There's some wrecks here in the league. We got to see what's up with some of the other quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be in the league forever. Again, my mouth's dry from working out. There's some other situations where, like, if you wait a little bit, like, this might be a good situation where you got the opportunity to learn with Flacco. You got the opportunity to see how an establishment in the league is ran and how it could change differently from one team to another. Like, this was a good learning experiment, and he's done some good things, saying, hey, Dad, don't come out here. I'm still improving. I'm not where I want to be. Taking accountability. Like, all that stuff. He's been doing some really good things out there, coming in early at practice. He's there like 5, 6 a.m. every single day. He's with Flacco every day learning. He's doing all kinds of things that is helping him set himself apart. And he's going wire to wire. He's going wire to wire. I think his best bet is a different team. Just like Baker Mayfield. It took him some time. But I think after what he's shown here in training camp, what he's shown in preseason, and I know there are people in the comments, some of the other videos saying no other team wants him. That's a lie. That's a lie. They've seen this. They've seen these clips. Everybody's seen these clips. Everybody's seen preseason. Even if they got an established starter and they got him as backup, they would love to have Shedeur as a backup over all the other backups. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Especially you get him as a backup, you develop him a little bit more, and you trade him away and get some picks out of him. Guarantee it. If he touches the open market, someone's picking him up. Someone's picking him up. So that's going to be a hard decision for the Browns coming up. We're seeing some trades go down the league, a bunch of little trades right now, like Sky Moore being dealt. Mouth's dry, remember. And you could potentially see that, but I also don't see the Browns making the right decisions. And I think the best thing for Shedeur is him to be able to go to the team of his choosing and compete in the depth chart of his choosing. I think that's the best for him. I think allow him to choose. Like, if you love him, set him free. If you love him, set him free. If you respect him, set him free if you're not going to use him. Why draft him? Why draft him? That is my thing. Why do you even draft him? If you're going to go through all this and just have a little pony show here, why even draft him? That's the thing. You shouldn't have drafted him. Let him fall further down the board. You shouldn't have done it. You drafted Gabriel. That's your guy. You like him. You got Pickett. You're going to roll with what you got and what you wanted. Why even have him if you're going to not allow him to earn or get the opportunity to prove himself more after he's proved himself with what you threw at him? That's the thing about that. They wasted some picks here. They wasted that 5th-round pick because they're not going to use him appropriately. They wasted the 3rd-round pick because they overdrafted Gabriel, especially when they got 2 first-round picks for a quarterback next year. They could have did that a lot cheaper if they wanted a backup quarterback for the long term to develop. They could have did that a lot cheaper. They could have got some good opportunity costs in the 3rd round, a good player there, or a good prospect somewhere, maybe other side of the ball or somewhere. And if they weren't into Shedeur, again, if you're not going to respect him, just set him free. Just set him free. That's it. That's it. But he's auditioning for a new team. He's been lights out from practice. It looks like he's healthy. He's back. He's been solid. Again, we're going to watch him throughout the season. We're going to watch him in the coming practices, whatever clips we get. Again, rock solid, wire to wire. Got another preseason game up. We'll see what the reps look like. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.